deals. Check out our Unwind with Tasha store. We got sweatshirts that say, nah, I gotta go and I ain't got it. We got crop top, wine mug, water bottles. We got it all, okay? So be sure to hit that link below. Lori Harvey, bring your ass on up here. All right, now listen, Miss Lori. Listen, I wasn't trying to do this. Okay? Because I told y'all last time the contract relationship was over. Lori has been trying to break into the modeling industry like the Kardashians. I'm not hating on her. She's a beautiful girl, okay? She's young, and she's using the same tactics that the Kardashians have. You link with someone of color who is a sex symbol in order to push your social media value up, okay? And so when it's dragging for a little bit because the Michael B. Jordan stuff has hit a plateau. I mean, after the Saturday Night Live, it kind of rained for a little bit, but no one is clicking on articles when you see them on Facebook in the Facebook aggregator of her wearing a purple dress in the winter, like a purple lace dress that's see-through in the wintertime, okay? That's not the type of news we want to see involving Lori Harvey. When she gets the most engagement is who she's standing beside, okay? And Damson Idris, okay, is a damson, okay? Damson, all right? He is the newest sex symbol in Hollywood, okay? And so what they have thought of, because Snowfall, the show that he stars on, that gave him the name that he has now, has come to an end, all right? And this is a very attractive man. They want to make him more marketable, and they want to see him transition into bigger roles, because a lot of times in television, it's hard to get them from TV to movies, and they're trying to make that big jump. So they thought, PR to PR firms, that it would be great because Lori's social media stats has went because of who she ain't messing with, all right? And that's what she built her brand on. She didn't build her brand on fashion. Who's Googling Lori Harvey to see what type of clothes she got on? Who's Googling Lori Harvey to see what type of hairstyle she got? Because she wear the same hairstyle all the time like me, okay? Who's Googling her to see what type of skincare regimen she has? No one. We're Googling to see who she has tatted on her cat, period, okay? Period. Now this here, let me tell you how I know that this is bullshit here. Shay, put up the picture. Put up the receipt, shall you? Shall we? Where is that? There we go. Okay, now take a look at Exhibit A. All right, who's in this picture? Now, there's plenty of pictures of this online, okay? There's plenty of pictures. There's Damson Idris, ooh, with that accent. That's what I'm telling you. I only marry and date foreign men. It's the accent for me, okay? It's the accent for me. And he's got his old British talking self, and then the fact that he can switch it up reminds me of good old Shaq, okay? But listen, he's just a younger version. I ain't into no young boys now, okay? They got to be grown. Now, Damson Idris is pictured here with Michael B. Jordan. Now, if you Google Damson Idris and Michael B. Jordan, you're going to see lots of pictures of them together because they're in the same friend group. They're in the same actors group, okay? And so why do you think it would be okay for Damson Idris to put that Damson in Lori, knowing that he and Michael B. Jordan are best friends? Or otherwise, is it a contract? Is it a contract hit? Is it a contract hit? Is it a contract hit? Think about it, y'all. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Who's Googling right now to see what Lori Harvey has on? You Googling to see who is tattooed or standing next to her cat. And listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. And I ain't going to tell you who my source is. Just know that it's official, okay? Lori's still messing with Carisha's Poppy. She keeping that on the low. We came with our lawyer clothes on today. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute, okay? That's who Lori really hitting, okay? Because, you know, she was hitting Future for on and off for a while. Lori don't hit nobody broke, okay? And Damson broke. He almost out of a job, okay? Snowfall is ending. He going to get a little bit of residuals. But listen, he has got to book that next thing. You know who he reminds me of? That coffee guy. You know that coffee guy that was in Queen Sugar? We haven't really seen him do anything else because he's so sexy. And when you're so sexy, we don't care about you acting. We just want to see what you're doing. And that, I mean, he tends to get the corny roles. That's how Damson is. Now, he ain't on the level of Michael B. Michael B has a space because Michael B has plenty of white women walking him in the rooms. Not to say he ain't, he ain't worth it or he ain't talented. But when you leverage business with white women, guess what? They daddies and stuff own the production companies, okay? Don't act like you don't know. Don't act like you don't know what's going on around here, okay? And so who really got Diddy on lock is Lori, but she don't want that clout from him no more. She don't want it. You got to have $1 billion or more to hit Lori's cat, okay? But until then, Damson is going to continue to help her advertise some shirts and some dresses and some hairstyles and some skincare. That is what Michael B. Jordan was doing, and that is what he sat down to ask his friend could he do in order to keep him going, okay? Moving on. Y'all ain't even ready. I thought I was going to be drinking red wine, but I ain't want to go to sleep because it's early in the day. And I got a nice plant-based dinner reservation waiting on me later tonight for New Year's Eve, okay? So we starting our plant-based thing early, and I'm going to tell y'all about it. If you are a member of TashaKLive.com on our private site, you will know that we are going to be doing a challenge where we're all going to be losing weight. We're all going to be detoxifying. I'm not going to be drinking wine. We're going to be doing smoothies, check-ins, weigh-ins, herbs, it all, okay? Interviews with vegans and herbalists. It's going to be amazing. So make sure January 1st, okay, you have that TashaKLive.com subscription, okay, to that private site. Moving on. Who's next? Okay, now this is ridiculous. Sometimes I feel that we as news sites, we have to know when to say enough is enough, okay? This is a child who has been the only child who has always and only known Hollywood, who has always and only known what it's like to have money. And so now that everything has drastically changed, he doesn't understand how to transition with that, okay? And so Radar Online published an exclusive copy of his statement to the court, asking the court to give him time or a little bit more time to come up with the funds because he's currently being evicted from a lease-to-own purchase that Wendy initiated when she was healthy to have her son live in while he went to a university down in Miami, okay? And so let me tell you what they published, and this just kind of really broke my heart because he's a child, and she's supposed to be taking care of her child, or the daddy's supposed to be taking care, but he can't either because everybody is waiting on Wendy. Okay, but them white folks got Wendy money locked down. Now, the court, Radar Online has published, my name is Kevin Samuel Hunter. I am 22 years old, date of birth 8/18/2000. Okay, I'm a full-time student at the Florida International University. I have been residing at blank Miami, Florida since about March 2021. When I moved in, my mom, Wendy Hunter, rented the apartment for me, paying for a full year plus security up front with the intent of being able to purchase it at the end of the lease. So it was a lease to own, okay? At her request, I signed the original lease on her behalf. As the lease approached to the end, my mom went through some health issues that put the court in control of her finances. All of this happened suddenly, and all of the financial support that she always gave me stopped, including my house, okay? Including my housing. All right, so he's not getting evicted because he's broke. He's not getting evicted because his mother is broke. He's getting evicted because his father up everything. Now let me keep going. Hold on for a second. As all of this happened suddenly, and all the financial support that she has always gave me stopped, including my housing. My education is paid through 529 plan that my mom set up, but can only be released through the court's approval. I had to pause my education for a full-time academic year because of COVID and to care for my mom. Even though my name is on the lease, my mom was paying, and for medical and legal reasons, she has not been able to pay the rent for the past month since the 1-year lease ended, and the court has controlled her finances. Everything happened very quickly and unexpectedly, and I had no idea things would end up like this, he says. The funds to pay the arrears will be made available and hopefully accessed through the court soon. There's also approximately $20,000 from the security deposit that can be applied to the arrears. I know I need to move, and I am ready to do that within 7 days, okay? This is of no fault of his own. This is merely a child being brought up in privilege, okay? And so while daddy is trying to sue mama for a check she can't get, he's trying to survive and stay in school, and he can stay because of the education plan, thankfully, that his mother put in place. But the housing, that's a little extreme. Ain't nothing wrong with him going to reside on campus, okay? I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yes, he's Wendy Williams' son, but I don't see nobody running his ass down, you know? Oh, Wendy Williams' son, take a picture. If they do, they groupies, okay? I just don't see it, but it's just like, this. I don't think this needs to be public. I really don't. I think sometimes we just run thin on stories that we'll just publish anything and won't consider that this is a child under the age of 25. And he's a child in my eyes. My child will continue to either live with me or on a college campus or in an apartment that I'm paying for until she's able to live on her own. But him being dragged for the issues that the mom is going through at the hands of her gold digging ass husband, you got to make it make sense. Okay, so keep them in your prayers, okay? Because this is getting ridiculous. And this boy is still in school. He's still in school. We wouldn't even have... Moving on. Moderators, remember no blocking, okay? And we could not go